Well, this is it. The main event in Charlotte Motor Speedway. We saw the Winston All-Star race. It was a tremendous event. But now we've gone to the big one. The Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 40 laps the distance here today. And it's going to be one of these races, I guess you might say. But if the race was anything like the All-Star race was, it's going to be wild. So here we go. On the pole at 185 miles an hour is Trent Dunham, car number 1, Skull Classic Ford. He'll be flanked by the number 6 Strolite Ford of Brody Talley, who almost won the All-Star race, only to get passed on the final lap of that event. Johnny Gardner, who had a great run in the All-Star race, he starts inside of row number 2. Beside him, Jessica Shelton, car number 9, the Coors Light Ford. Charles Jackson has the inside row in row number 3, the Levi Garrett Chevy Lumina, and he'll be alongside his buddy Seth Cole, car number 52, the Alka-Seltzer Pontiac, the president of the NSCRA. Sean Galligan has inside row number 4, the Tide Chevrolet Lumina, car 17, and beside him, PJ Williams, number 15, Motorcraft Ford Thunderbird. Then comes Jeremy Doobie, the number 12, Ray Bess's Buick, and he'll be flanked by the number 8 Snickers Buick of Darian Taylor, an all Buick row. Then it's Kyle Sosnowski, car 7, the Hooters Ford, and he'll be alongside Ann Batson, car number 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Then comes Dylan Young, car number 2, the Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac, and William Duncan, car number 2, the car number 22 rather, the Maxwell House Ford. A couple of buddies in this field, in this row. Here comes the command to fire him up for the Coca-Cola 600.
Drivers, start your engine!
And give me the party engines. And we're set to go. Here at Charlotte. Next row down will be an all Chevy row of Preston Plord and Joshua Collard. And then comes Michael Norman and Keith Batson in the next row down. And then the next row after that will be Austin Talion 21 and the 66 car of Joshua Balkin. So here we go, 40 laps to decide the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The field being led by a veteran, Trent Dunham, and alongside a rookie, Brody Talley. As the green flag waves, we are underway, and boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys and girls. Already 3 wide, Jeremy Doobie, Sean Galligan, and PJ Williams already making it 3 wide here. Here comes Johnny Gardner inside of Trent Dunham for the number 1 position. And oh, problems already! The big one is struck again in turn number 1 at the end of the first lap. On the front stretch. Charlie Rodriguez, Kev Shearer, Jordan Newman's in it. Dalton Day again's in it. Dylan Poteet, Kyle Matthews, Brian Judge, Cole Daly, Mike Becker, Zed Weinstein, Joshua Osborne. Unflippin' believable. Let's look as to what happened in replay. And I know where it all happened. The 17, the 7, and the 9 snug it. The 7 of Costa Snuggy made it 4 wide out of turn number 4, which you can't do that at Charlotte coming out of turn 4. Sosnowski pushes Galligan up into Shelton. And actually Shelton drives into Galligan, turns the 12 of Jeremy Doobie around. And Doobie's going to shoot back up the track into Shelton and Seth Cole. Stubs them both into the wall. And from there on, it was here we go. Doobie almost got turned over by Sean Galligan. Keith Batson, he's in the crash. Stephanie Naylor's in it. William Duncan somehow got through. I don't know. Oh my gosh. And what the heck? Dylan Poteet shot way up on the track and turns, and actually lands on the back end of Charlie Rodriguez's car, and then lands him on the back of Kev Shearer's car. Whew. What the heck? So already, the cars out of the race: Dylan Poteet, Charlie Rodriguez, Dalton Day, Mike Becker, Jordan Newman, Kyle Matthews, and Kev Shearer all involved in the crash. So already 7 retirees, and we're not even 5 laps in. Or we will be 5 laps in on the restart. So let's try this again, here at Charlotte. Johnny Gardner out in front, Charles Jackson second, Mayonnaise alongside here. Then Sega, Trent Dunham in third, fourth is Bernie Tully, fifth is Kyle Sosnowski. Let's try it once again. The green flag is out. And boy, look at Trent Dunham, power move inside of Ian Dutta, the lap car. And now Kyle Sosnowski will help Trent as they go down the backstretch. Jackson, you see him in second position, right there trying to gun for Johnny Gardner. Ford in first, Chevy in second, Ford in third, Ford in fourth, and a Chevy in fifth. And here comes Charles Jackson as he pours on the mayonnaise and turns 1 and 2. Trent Dunham shoving him. So now it's Jackson and Dunham to the top 2 spots, but now Trent wants more. He goes to the inside. He'll take the lead now or tries to take the lead from Charles Jackson. He'll get it coming in turn number 3. But Ann Batts in the Dale Earnhardt car, she wants some of this action. Trent Dunham, a former winner at Charlotte himself, he won the 500 miler in season 8. 3 wide, Preston Ford with the help of Dylan Young. 3 wide in the third turn now. Lap speed's now clicking up. Lap speed's now up to over 190 miles an hour. Brody Talley, backstretch, he'll try to the inside of Dylan Young. Seems like these two cannot stay away from each other. Here at Charlotte, it seems like. Sosnowski's in there. Austin Talley, Joshua Collard. Chris Dalton up there. Zed Weinstein as well. That's the inside line now. Ann Batson ducks inside of Trent Dunham to get to the inside line now as leaves Dunham up on the high side. And now Preston Ford caught in a sucker hole in the middle. Oh, this is not looking good for coming out turn 4. And oh, here we go. Oh, and Austin Talley and Dylan Young. Another big one. Oh my goodness. How many cars are we going to have left in this race? That's the question here. Oh my goodness. Brody Talley's in it. Trent there. Looks like Dylan Young's in it. Trent Dunham's in it. Johnny Gardner. I said it wasn't going to look pretty, and it didn't come out of turn 4 as the second big one strikes coming out of turn 4. And this time it's Brody Talley in car number 6 that started the whole thing. Off the wall. Into P.J. Williams and Chris Thornton. And from there on, it was nothing Brian Judge is in it. Michael Norman, Keith Batson, Harden, Henrietta Fitzwater, Darian Taylor's in it. Cole Daly, Ian Dutta. Chris Darlington got turned on his roof. Jeremy Doobie way back in the back. Seth Cole looks like he's avoiding the whole thing. Stephanie Naylor, oh my, she just butts Michael Norman right in the back end. Chris Darlington lands on Arnold Columbia's car. And Henrietta Fitzwater got turned by Cole Daly. I didn't see that part. And there are things that happen I don't even know about. Well, Jessica Shelton, she's back out on the track. It looks like she avoided this one this time. And winning race back to the line was Kyle Sosnowski in car number 1, or car number 7 rather. So the retiree count is climbing again. And we're not even halfway through. I don't know how much longer. I don't know how many cars we're going to have left in this race. This race is going to take forever, it seems like. But that many cars in a mile-and-a-half track like Charlotte and speeds upwards of 190 plus miles an hour. Hard to stop these cars on a dime. So let's set the field for you. It's Kyle Sosnowski the leader, Austin Tyson second, third is Preston Plord, fourth position is Joshua Collard in car number 4, PJ Williams in 5th, and Batson in 6th. So she's got the here. 7th is Zed Weinstein, 8th Charles Jackson, 9th is Grant Thomas, 10th position is William Duncan, Joshua Osborne with a damaged up car in 11th. So damaged cars in the top still running here. Sean Galligan in 12th, 13th Jeremy Doobie, 14th Seth Cole, 15th is Joshua Morgan, 16th Jessica Shelton, Johnny Gardner, Trent Dunham, and Brody Talley and Arnold Columbia, the remaining cars in this race. And as well as the lap cars of Ian Dutta and Chris Darlington. So maybe look for some lap cars to kind of screw things up for some of those drivers. Maybe, as it always seems to be the case in Charlotte. Back underway, 14 in the books and still 26 laps to go. So this is going to be 26 laps of madness, I can assure you this. Austin Telly on the inside now of Kyle Sosnowski. Here comes Preston Plord on the inside as he'll try to go for second position now. Plord having a good run here today at Charlotte. He's having a good run all weekend at Charlotte, rather. Though he didn't make the All-Star event, but 18 Interstate Batteries Chevrolet looks pretty fast here, driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. And boy, that was close to the line. Austin Talley had him. Zed Weinstein trying to make a 3 wide. Lap car of Ian Dutta right up in the middle. Ooh, Weinstein almost hit PJ Williams. And almost caused another crash. Ian Dutta, though, even though he's a lap down, he's still got a pretty fast car. Looks like running right there with these guys. Now Zed Weinstein, he once again tries to make the move on the inside. No! Ooh, how do they save that? Ian Dutta and Joshua Collard almost crashed. And now Kyle Sosnowski moves to the number 1 spot now. Preston Plord shut up high. There, Sosnowski way down the inside. There's still 3 wide in turn number 3. And out of corner number 4 they come. And Austin Ty still leads the lap here, but here comes Sosnowski on the inside. He's going to try to get the shove from Zed Weinstein. And Batson up there, Joshua Collard. The 3 and the 4 battling it over the 70. And now add William Duncan in this mix now in car 22, the Maxwell House Ford. Lap car Jessica Shelton about a half a lap behind the leaders. And Batson, meanwhile, she begins to roll in that 3 car. Her best finish in this race was a 2nd in season 6 to her husband Keith. A Ford trying to hold off a slew of GM products. 2 Chevys and a Pontiac. And you have a couple more Fords back there, along with a couple more Chevys. And Batson, car 3 now out in front. The GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Now here comes the 4 of Joshua Collard. Richard Childress Racing versus Morgan McClure Racing. And then a Bud Moore car, the 15 car of P.J. Williamson in the mix as well. And now here comes Collard inside of Batson for the number 1 position. Who leads this lap? Collard. Zed Weinstein has now clicked the fast lap of the race at over 192 miles an hour. Here comes Weinstein inside for the number 1 position. Past halfway now, 23 in the books, 17 to go. And what has so far been a wild and wacky Coca-Cola 600. Shelton up ahead, a lap car. Shelton right now in 21st position. She was championship leader coming in, by the way, too. And now the lap cars are right behind, so now what's going to happen? Talley gets through. Plord, Sosnowski, Batson. And it's now Preston Plord to number 1 position now. Car 18, Interstate Batteries Chevrolet. Circuits remaining here at Charlotte. And Batson inside now for 2nd position. 3rd is Austin Talley as he gets underneath Kyle Sosnowski. Now we got a couple more players here. Sean Galligan, car 17. He's not out of this mix yet. Neither. And Joshua Collard is now back up in the back for Zed Weinstein. William Duncan trying to shove Charles Jackson. Front 5 has broken away. Front 6 cars have broken away from this pack. And Batson remains the leader. Austin Talley inside of Preston Plord. Joshua Collard's up there. Kyle Sosnowski as well. Ian Dutta, remind you, Ian Dutta is a lap down in 22nd. Sean Galligan, car 17's up there. And oh, Collard, what a move inside by Joshua Collard. And he almost touched there with Austin Talley, and sends Talley up high. Here comes Sosnowski. Kyle Sosnowski for the number 1 position. The number 7, Hooters Ford, powers his way to the lead. Here goes Austin Talley. He will not go away. Next time by, it'll be 10 laps remaining. Can you hold your breath for that long? Austin Telly inside now. Zed Weinstein trying another time to go for that number 1 position. Weinstein is yet to win this season. He won his last win came in the Amp Energy 500 in season 11. Out to number 4. Get ready for 10 laps to go. Three wide, about 2 rows deep. Here comes Plord, shoving PJ Williams. And it's Williams in the number 1 position. Here comes Plord inside. And oh, Austin Telly's around. And Batson's crash calls Sosnowski. William Duncan's crashed. And oh, careful there, guys. And oh, Brody Telly's crashed. Trent Dunham, Brian Judge, and Shelton crashes in the Dunham. What the heck? Well, I asked the question, can you hold your breath for 10 laps? And it turns out the answer was no. Austin Telly. I don't know if he drove into Sosnowski or not. Let's see what happened to come out of turn 4. Tally looks like he's off the wall. He drove into Sosnowski. William Duncan got turned right there. Up into Ann Batson, and oh my gosh, Sosnowski's back end went up, and so did the car Sean Galligan. And Charles Jackson, he escapes. Now watch the second pack of cars. Arnold Columbia, he and Joshua Osborne, they sneak by. Jeremy Doobie and Chris Dalton, they sneak by. But now here comes the rest of the car. Watch Brody Talley. Into Austin. Trent Dunham and Brian Judge, they crash. Now Seth Cole and Johnny Gardner, they make it through. They're to crash themselves. Watch Jessica Shelton. Right in the Trent Dunham at full speed. Going to make for some interesting in-car camera views. That is going to be for sure. And it's happening with 9 laps to go here at Charlotte. On board Ann Batson's car. Brody Telly's view. Watch what happens. Congratulations, Brody. You just knocked yourself right out of the race. Trent Dunham's view. And finally, Jessica Shelton's view. Driving down the front stretch and oh crap. And Jessica's engine pretty much dying, just about dead almost. It looks like we're going to have just about over half the field out of the race into this season's Coca-Cola 600. Gosh. PJ Williams out in front as we will have 5 laps to go. Can we make it all 5 laps under green? We're about to find out. Second is Preston Plord. Third, Zed Weinstein. Fourth, Joshua Collard. Ian Dutta lap down in 21st. Fifth is William Duncan. Sixth, Ann Batson. Seventh is Charles Jackson. Then Arnold Columbia, Joshua Osborne, and Jeremy Doobie around the top 10. The green flag waves. 5 laps remaining in Coca-Cola 600. Who's it going to be? Joshua Collard wasting no time. He's inside of Zed Weinstein. Preston Plord not letting PJ Williams get very far ahead. And Batson 3 wide with William Duncan and Arnold Columbia. Here comes Plord on the inside. He's got the inside groove. He's gonna take the lead out. Turn number 4. 4 laps to go. And here comes Joshua Collard. He wants to assure himself a spot in the season 13 All-Star race. And oh, Charles Jackson, he almost turns Ann Batson. Now Weinstein makes his way in the field now. 3-car battle for the lead. 3 to go. Here comes Zed Weinstein. Car 70, he's on the inside. PJ wins, and he sticks his way back in the field as well. Preston Plord trying to hold them all off. And number 18, Interstate Batteries Chevrolet. 3 wide for second. Two laps to go. For Preston Plord, can he hold them all off? PJ Williams makes his way to the inside now. Zed Weinstein trying to get wrapped off Williams' car now. This time by will be the white flag. Who's it gonna be in the Coca-Cola 600? Preston Plord out in front. PJ Williams. Zed Weinstein. The white flag waves. 1 lap remaining in Charlotte. Here comes PJ Williams on the inside. Zed Weinstein's getting this as well. Back stretch now. Williams and Plord side by side. They're side by side in the third and fourth turns now. Here they come out the fourth corner. Preston Plord, PJ Williams side by side. It is Preston Plord winning at Charlotte. Preston Plord, who got that draft off, Zed Weinstein coming on turn number 4, takes the win at Charlotte. His first ever win in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Unbelievable. I thought PJ Williams had him coming out turn 4. That was a tremendous race. No thanks to all those cautions, though. 116.153. That was a crack up of a race, that is for sure. Preston Plord takes the win by over a half a car length in today's event. PJ Williams was second. Zed Weinstein comes home third. Arnold Columbia, where did he come from? Finishes in 4th. William Duncan 5th. Joshua Osborne 6th. Charles Jackson 7th. Jeremy Doobie, Joshua Collard, and Brian Judge the top 10. And Johnny Gardner finishes 11th. Seth Cole 12th. Ann Batson 13th. Joshua Balkin, Grant Thomas, Ian Dutta, and Chris Dalton. 17 cars finished the race out of 38. 21 retirees out of the race, and here's the whole list of 21. Here's the whole list. See where you finished the race in, and I don't have time to go through the whole order. Hopefully Dober will not be this bad. I honestly, to goodness, hope not. That is going to be a shakeup in the points chase. And one of those cars out of the race was our championship leader, Jessica Shelton. 23rd is where she ends up with a engine problem for all intents and purposes. Near Beal Lake for Kososnowski, header problem, a lot of engine failures and crashes, knocking everybody out of the race. Mainly a lot of our top contenders. But for Preston Plord, he gets his first Castrol GTX Cup Series victory in a wild way, I might add, too. Takes his first, and we're of all places to get your first win than at Charlotte. Jessica Shelton does keep the lead in the points chase by 28 over Jeremy Doobie. William Duncan is in third, fourth Brian Judge, fifth Arnold Columbia, sixth is Trent Dunham. Excuse me. Joshua Osborne is in 7th, 8th is Keith Batson, 9th Kyle Sosnowski, 10th Zed Weinstein, PJ Williams, Chris Darton, Joshua Collard, Darian Taylor, Dylan Potey, Henrietta Fitzwater, Sean Galligan, Zachary Fitzwater, Brody Tellian, Johnny Gardner, the top 20 in the points chase. And there's the rest of your order right now. As we head, the next race on the tour will be at Dover Downs International Speedway. The FedEx Autism Speaks 400. Don't miss it.